Arthur's body was shorter than he was used to, his mana pool smaller. Sylvia's dragon will toughened his body, but it wasn't much advantage against a mana-enhanced veteran. Arthur's only advantage was Caspian not knowing his full capabilities. Focusing mana into his free hand, Arthur ran his fingers down his sword, imbuing it with fire. Approaching, he swung, releasing a fiery red arc. Arthur saw Caspian's concentration as he willed more mana into his rapier, making it glow silvery white. Caspian fanned away the flames, leaving a slight window. Gathering mana to his left foot, Arthur molded Piston Stamp. Fiery explosions erupted under his foot, propelling him beside Caspian. How? Caspian managed, mouth agape, rapier still in defensive position from Arthur's feint. Arthur's position wasn't optimal, launched a foot further than intended, but it was enough. He lacked time for a proper spell, simply strengthening his body with mana, and thrusting his sword. As his blade neared Caspian, Arthur heard the manager's chant, "Gale's Vortex!" Arthur barely rescinded his attack and jumped away as an intense air swirl burst from Caspian, a protective twister. Hidden, Caspian had time to prepare. The spell released, revealing Caspian, sweating, panting, sword arm tucked like a striking snake. His left arm stretched, palm open, aimed at Arthur. His rapier glowed brighter silver. "Pierce!" Caspian roared, his rapier a blur of thrusts. Arthur thought, this was supposed to be an exam. Was Caspian trying to kill him? "Screw this," Arthur muttered, concentrating his remaining mana into his sensory and motor neurons for Thunderclap Impulse. Developed with Virion, this technique used lightning mana to run electric currents through his nerves, quickening reflexes to a superhuman extent. Average reaction, 0.3s. Trained fighters, 0.2 to 0.15s. Thunderclap Impulse briefly sped his to 0.05s. Arthur's pupils contracted, skin hairs rose from electric currents. He heard the air bullets shooting towards him as he readied to dodge. "Release!" Caspian screamed. The air bullets dissipated into a harmless wind draft. "I may have gotten a bit carried away with testing your limits," Caspian apologized, sheathing his sword. Arthur released his spell. The Guildhall manager turned and headed for the exit. "Given the fact that you so adamantly withheld your full abilities until the end, I can only assume that you wish to be placed at a lower rank," Caspian said, not breaking stride. "Note, B-class." Before disappearing, Caspian turned, looking Arthur in the eye. One eyeglass lens was cracked. "I'm sure you have no problem with this?" Arthur nodded, watching Caspian leave. "That was the last examination for today. Please go to the front desk to receive your adventurer's card." "Everyone is dismissed," the Augmenter examiner shouted, as he and the Conjurer examiner rushed after their boss. Back at Caspian's desk, before he could sit, the examiners for today's placements barged in, questioning him. "George, Emily, take a seat. Don't talk all at once," Caspian sighed, sinking into his chair. "Sir, today's examinees?" George shouted. 3 B-class adventurers in one day? Unheard of. And all kids, light orange at 11. Inhumans. Emily nodded fervently. "Remember Xyrus, half a year ago?" Caspian asked.